Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Miss Fambro.
Buenos.
Hola. How are you? Is this your Friday? Is this your like legitimate Friday, ma'am?
Yes.
Congratulations.
You should have came last weekend. I was there.
I don't get to pick when I get to do the weekends, but
I don't either. They picked for me.
Mm-hmm.
But on the bright side, I can't do it till after MLK.
Well, here's the deal. Tomorrow marks 6 months post-surgery, so I am cleared to start lifting again officially.
Were you ever lifted?
I don't do cardio, but I do the
I mean, I was there.
extra steps in life. I'm not going to waste them on a treadmill. Just tell me.
Well, you know, you need cardio.
I'm alert to cardio. It makes my heart beat fast, and I sweat, and I get kind of dizzy. So I tried to explain that to my doctor, and he was not sympathetic.
I wouldn't either.
Really? That shocked you. You wouldn't be sympathetic?
Hey, how about first?
Listen, I've been doing this almost 30 years.
She ain't got a sympathetic bone in her body. All right, Mr. Henderson, you're before the court charged of grand theft. You understand that charge?
Not guilty.
Excellent. Mr. Kelly, you represent Mr. Henderson? Nah, we're good. Are you good with 5 again? All right, $5 grand. Court date's going to be November 16th at 8:30. No contact with alleged victim. Good luck. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here. I'll be here all weekend. Yeah, I know.
Step over.
See ya. I will, in spite of things. How you doing, Mr. Lee?
I'm all right.
Mr. Lee, you're for the court charge of possession of meth, possession of paraphernalia. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Have you already been appointed a public defender on your other cases?
Yes, sir.
Then they will represent you on this case as well. I'll set a bond of $5,000 on the meth, $1,000 on paraphernalia. The court date's going to be November 16th at 8:30. Good luck, sir.
Yes, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign.
Yes, ma'am.
Next. I think he went to get him, actually.
Mr. Shapiro doesn't even come close to the top spot this week. Mr. Williams that we saw this morning is rushing. He's going to win.
I can't see that.
Mr. Shapiro, you're for the court charge of driving under the influence. You understand the charge? You understand the charge?
You understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, you do not qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office, but the law recognizes your financial situation may change, in which case you can reapply later. Any question about that?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You make too much money for a public defender. Hire your own attorney or represent yourself.
I plan to hire an attorney if I can't have one appointed to me.
Good job. Deputy, criminal history?
Just a DUI and 13 out of Cali.
Out of Cali?
Yeah.
Bond set at $5,000, no alcohol. Court date is October the 16th at 1 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Step to your right. Next. Red X there. Say your name.
Name is Luke Boker.
Mr. Boker, you're for the court. Charge of driving under the influence with property damage. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and approve the public defender represent you. Any questions about that?
He gave you a public defender.
Deputy, criminal history?
Yeah, I'm sorry, domestic in 22, sale of marijuana in 19.
That's 2,500. Court date is going to be October the 16th at 1 o'clock with random UAs and no alcohol. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right. Next. State your name, ma'am.
Ikea Brown.
Ms. Brown, you're for the court. Charge of driving under the influence. You understand the charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Got a copy of your paperwork?
Oh, yes, sir.
Advised of your rights. Okay.
Based on your application, I find you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
Oh, what do you mean by that? I don't really understand.
You've got a public
Yes,
defender now.
sir. Yes, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
She shows no history.
Release her on her own recognizance. Nope, no alcohol while she's on release. Court date's going to be October the 16th at 1 o'clock. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Step to your right. Next, when that green light comes on, sign.
Did they do
Red
a
X, state your name.
Rebecca LaFontaine.
check? They have a DUI check on last night. Ms. LaFontaine, you're for the court on a driving under the influence. You understand the charge?
Kind of.
Well, what part don't you understand?
Is that it? Just driving under the influence? Yeah, I
That's all they
understand.
charge you with. Yes, ma'am. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yeah.
All right, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
I guess I get a court-appointed one. I just
You
want to go home.
can. If you apply for a public defender, you can get a court-appointed public defender, yes.
I just want to go home. Whatever I got to do, I'll defend myself if I got to.
Deputy, criminal history?
No history.
Release her on her own recognizance. Court date's going to be October the 16th at 1 o'clock. No alcohol.
Step
Good
to
luck,
your
ma'am.
right.
Thank you.
Next. Next.
Why you got to yell at everybody?
Red X. Because clearly they can't hear me.
Seems like you'd be happy today if it's your Friday. See, I could be upset because it's not my Friday. Ms. Curran, you're for the court on a misuse of 911. You understand the charge?
Yes, I do.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yeah.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
Yeah.
Deputy, criminal history?
Just the petty theft in 14.
Release her on her own recognizance. Court date's October 16th at 1 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right, ma'am. When that green light comes on, sign. Next. State your name.
Diana Foreman.
This poor man, you're for the court charge of driving under the influence and refusal to submit to a breath test. Do you understand those two charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
Yes.
Okay. Deputy, criminal history?
No history.
Oh, that's not accurate because she's got a refusal. So bond on the DUI is 5,000. On the refusal, 2,500. No alcohol. Court date's October 16th at 1 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. State your name, ma'am.
Norma Atchison.
Ms. Atchison, you're for the court on a disorderly conduct and a violation of probation for what was originally a possession of cocaine charge. Do you understand those charges?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
You've indicated you're gonna hire your own attorney to represent yourself. Is that how you want to proceed?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Bond set at 1,500 disorderly conduct. Your court date is October the 16th at 1 o'clock. Your held document for BOP is November the 15th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
All right, step to your right, ma'am. Next. Next, step on the red X. Here you go. State your name.
Golden Montgomery.
Ms. Montgomery, you're before the court charged domestic violence battery. Do you understand that charge, ma'am?
Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I understand it's false allegations. I was the victim who made the call.
Does that mean you understand the charge?
I understand what it means.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
You were getting copies of the paperwork,
Yes, sir.
advised of your rights today.
Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history, Ms. Montgomery?
Yeah, a grand theft auto in 21, and it says criminal registration.
Bonds 2,500, no contact directly, indirectly, or through a third-party alleged victim. Court date is October the 16th at 1 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, ma'am. State your name.
Ms. Harvest, before the court, charged of possession of firearm by a convicted felon, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of cocaine with intent to sell or distribute. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, ma'am?
Yeah.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No.
Deputy, criminal history, Ms. Harvest?
She has nothing since 17. That was a controlled substance paraphernalia. Some 10 charges was a domestic criminal mischief ag assault. It goes back to 2.
Bond set at 10,000 on the possession of firearm by convicted felon, 1,000 on the paraphernalia, 15,000 on the sale delivery of crack cocaine. Court date's going to be November the 20th at 9 o'clock with random UAs. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Next. State your name.
Cheyenne Bear.
Ms. Berry, before the court charged of grand theft of a motor vehicle. Do you understand the charge, ma'am?
Are you asking me about Billy?
No, he asked you if you understood
I'm
what
asking
you're
if you
charged with.
understand.
Okay. All right, Mr. Man. I understand.
Okay. I understand that this is an additional charge. So did you get a public defender on your other case?
Well, the man who was talking to me down there at the jail, or not that, at the courtroom, and he was telling me, the man who's out there who works for you, he was telling me basically, on the charges, he was talking to me and I didn't really understand what he was saying because I have a health condition. I have hypokalemia and it's like, it's affecting me, like kind of mentally.
What's her other
and my
charge?
breathing.
VOP, controlled substance. She had a charge in August 2.
Ms. Berry, you being held on that VOP?
Yes, I'm being held on VOP.
All right. Bond on this is 5,000. Court date's going to be November the 20th at 9 o'clock. If you've got a public defender on your other cases, they will represent you on this case as well.
Does this mean did you say that this charge necessarily means somebody go to prison?
I didn't say any of that. No.
Okay.
No, I said nothing like that.
So, no, I know you didn't say that, but what I'm saying is, Mr. Vann, Vann, I have 4 different court dates now.
Yeah, it's complicated, but we'll get you there.
Mr. Vann, this ain't got nothing to do with anything that's been going on with me before all this came up, before anything that was going on in my mama's house that I really just wanted to talk to somebody about.
Okay, well, your public defender is a good person to talk to.
Do you know if I got a public defender? They asked me beforehand here at the jail if I wanted a public defender, so that must mean I have one, because the man, can he change that down there at the courtroom?
What man are you talking about?
He had a suit on. He just basically said I was gonna come back to court,
He had a suit on. Oh, that's Judge Grammer. That's Judge Grammer. Judge Grammer's the one that wears the suits. Yeah, that's not me. She doesn't have one?
He said I was gonna come back October 27th.
It's not signed. Hey, she needs to fill out the affidavit so that we can appoint her a public defender.
Okay.
They're gonna get you the paperwork. Good luck, man.
Step to your right.
Thanks.
State your name, ma'am.
Attorney Nicole Brown.
Ms. Brown, you're before the court on a fugitive justice for a theft and burglary charge out of Geneva County, Alabama. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
God's country. Geneva County is good people,
Yes,
solid,
sir. I'm very trained myself.
nice deer, a lot of turkey in Geneva. Not bad duck hunting either. You just got to know what hole to go to. All right. So, Ms. Brown, here's the deal. They want you back. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're going to hold you. The only issue is whether or not you are the Desiree Nicole Brown that Geneva County is looking for. If you agree that you are, it is more likely than not in your best interest to go ahead and sign the 5 copies of the waiver of extradition by video in my presence, putting them on the clock to come get you.
Yes, sir. I understand.
All right. Otherwise, you would sit on dead time. So step over there to your left. That young lady's going to get you to sign some paperwork.
Your other left.
Your other left.
You're fine. 5 copies, sign each one right here.
Because there's no air conditioning. There's 0 air conditioning in the room. That's why they got this fan running behind me. Yeah, I tried to draw my bow a month early because I'm the poster child for against medical advice. That was not good. I could pull it back. I just couldn't stabilize it. So that was probably a less than intelligent thing to
Step
do.
back to the X.
My wife sometimes excuses me of doing things that it doesn't. All right, ma'am. Your return date is going to be November the 13th if you haven't already been reported. Good luck to you.
Step to your right to the T. Next.
Bow season opens in Alabama Sundays.
Right X, ma'am. Now that's
be
something
here.
I could do. I like it.
You can bow hunt?
No, I said I like to try it though.
Okay.
Not in the woods though.
Well, so you want to shoot him at a pin? I mean, I'm not really sure, but I'm not sure how we
I
work
was
around that.
I know, right? Because I mean, I gotta walk through to get there. It's a whole problem. It's bugs out there.
I don't even know. Mr. Ray, you're for the court on a fugitive justice, a failure to appear for possession of meth charge and other charges out of Wilson County, Tennessee. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Ray, the bond is $20,000, but with you being out of state, I don't know how you can make that because you got to post it there and they've got to. Can you make it? If it was possible, could you make it?
No.
Okay. That makes it easy. So,
I can ask, but I kind of doubt.
sure. All right. Here's the issue.
I was in jail.
Yeah.
When I was
But here's the
supposed
deal.
to
If you agree that you are the Christy Michelle Ray that Tennessee is looking for, it is in your best interest to sign the waiver of extradition, putting them on the clock to come get you so that you start getting credit for the time you spend in our jail on these charges. Otherwise, you risk sitting on dead time in our jail while the process of getting a governor's warrant, which is long and drawn out. And I don't know if you know this, but our governor is in the middle of other things right now.
Right. Well, they got my name spelt wrong and they got me as a male.
Well, that's a problem.
Yes.
You
it
want to put
is.
them on the clock to come get you? I mean, are these your charges? Quite frankly, are they?
Yes, they are.
All right.
They
Step
are.
to your left, sign this paper.
All right.
Your other left.
Oh, yeah.
5 copies.
Okay. How long do they have to
Yep,
get me?
step back in the X. He's gonna tell
November
you.
13th is going to be the return date.
Okay.
All right, step to your right. Next. Come on, Billy. State your name.
Hey, Billy.
How's it going, sir?
It's going great. How are you doing?
Well, at least I was out of that cold and in this cold.
Well, let's keep you out of the cold for a little while. Bond set at 500. Court date's gonna be October 16th at 1 o'clock on the trespass. I'll see you Monday afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you,
Billy,
sir.
go over there to the signature pad. Over there by the signature pad, so you can sign.
Doing life 3 days at a time.
Next. Where that light is? Red X, sir. State your name, sir.
Burleson.
Mr. Burleson, you're fully court charged with driving license been revoked and possession of paraphernalia. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy criminal history?
It's Alabama, 23 shoplifting, grand theft 18, illegal use of credit cards ×4 and 16 with the VOP. Shoplifting FTA controlled substance 15. That's it.
Mr. Burleson, what part of Alabama are you from?
I'm from Panama City, sir. Actually, I'm from Fort Walton. I was raised in Panama City, but I've been living in Alabama for about 20 years. I live in Ozark.
Ozark. Ah, yes.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. All right, sir. On the driving license been revoked, bonds 1,500. On the paraphernalia 1,000. Court date's going to be October the 16th at 1 o'clock. Good luck.
Sir, is there any way, I mean, I don't have any way to bond out.
Just do the best you can.
I don't want to lose my job and everything, and is there some way you can help me maybe with a recognizance bond or something? I mean, I've never missed court ever one time in Bay County. I've always done what I'm supposed to do. Is there any way you can please help me? I don't want to lose my job and lose everything I've worked so hard for. I was sitting in the parking lot at Walmart. Well, when the man pulled me over, I was in the parking spot. I didn't even know I was breaking the law.
Talk to your lawyer about that.
That is solid advice.
They're recording it.
What did he say?
They're recording everything you say. He's telling you what I told
don't
y'all.
think it's illegal to sit in a parking spot, is it? I'm sure, surely it's not illegal to sit in a parking spot.
Surely the damn car didn't just levitate and get there by itself, did it?
No, I had my buddy with me. He was driving.
Okay. All right.
He was inside Walmart.
You sort it all out later. Today's not the day to decide if you did it or not.
Oh, I'm not trying. I'm just trying to get out of jail so I don't lose my job.
The easiest way to get out of jail is not to get there in the first place.
That's why I wasn't breaking the law.
Okay. Have a good one.
All right.
Next.
Somebody tell him that I'm his judge.
Red X, sir. State your name.
Mr. Gales, you fully court charged with domestic violence battery as a second or subsequent offense. You understand those charges? Oh, that charge, singular.
You understand what you're charged with?
Y'all been engaged for 3 of the 5 years y'all been together. You gonna marry her or not?
Correct. But the statement on here is, well, I can't talk to you about it, but.
Right, don't. All right. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork, advised of your rights. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. He's going to stop you from talking about it. Deputy criminal history.
I got him on probation locally. His history's Texas, so.
Well, you got a case number?
21 27 18 CF.
All right, Mr. Gales. Bond set at 5,000 on the domestic violence battery. No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim. In case 21 27 18, I'm signing a warrant for violation of probation. Good luck, sir.
What's the court date, sir?
Oh.
He didn't say it. I'm sorry.
November 16th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. You step to your right to the T. When the light comes, no, you did, no, on the T. When the light comes on, sign. State your name,
Go
sir.
from an X. It's gotta be somewhere. See if it's by the ice machine. I don't know. Mr. Gaynor, you're for the court for cruelty toward a child. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights.
Yes, sir.
All right. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork, advised of your rights. Based on your application, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney to represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
Well, I already had a public defender for this case.
This case?
Yeah, it's an upgrade. It was the same charges, but the state picked it up and decided to upgrade. I really came in on the 23rd of August and went to court that Friday, and then they said my public defender said the state would pick it up and then upgrade. Yeah, they wanted to upgrade the charges.
Okay. Deputy, criminal history?
I got him on bond in 3 case numbers.
Yeah, but were they the same issue, the same incident?
I don't know. I have him, what he's talking about, the 3 cases, but it was different victims. So
I was saying case is 23rd.
this one came on the 9/16 is what I think it says.
Yeah, this predates that.
Okay.
So bond on this is $15,000. No contact with anyone under the age of 18.
I get another bond. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you got another bond. Court date's November 6th at 9 o'clock.
They still there.
So I gotta go to both court dates?
Yes.
I'll step to your right. Next. Red X, sir. State your.
Mr. Edwards, before the court charge of possession with intent to sell or distribute cocaine, possession of a firearm by convicted felon, excuse me, resisting officer without violence, and paraphernalia. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
I have nothing. You want him since 2006.
All right, bonds 15,000 on the cocaine with intent, 10 on the firearm by convicted felon, 2,500 on the resisting, 1,000 on the paraphernalia. Random UAs. Court date's going to be November the 6th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
You step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign for your copy. Next. Red X, sir. State your name. Face the TV.
Mr. West, for the court charge tampering of victim or depriving victim of 911 and domestic violence battery. You understand the charges? I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true? Do they not know?
Yes, sir.
Oh. All right, sir. Based on your application, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney to represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
Yes, sir.
All right, deputy, criminal history.
Show no history with no social for tracking.
All right, on the tampering, bonds 10,000. On the domestic violence battery, 5,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Court date's going to be November 16th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
All right, step to your right. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Mr. Davidson, you pull the court charge of retail grand theft. You understand that charge?
I do understand the charge.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true? Sitting in my office where it's supposed to be? Yeah, thanks.
Got a copy of your paperwork.
That's my bad. All right, sir. Based on your application, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney to represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
Hire my attorney.
Good. Deputy, criminal history?
Shows no history.
All right, sir.
Can I speak?
You can hear you. It's not muted.
I just don't agree with the math.
Quite a
they
little
did on
racket. Quite a little racket they got. All right, pre-trial release, no contact with the alleged victim. Court date's gonna be November the 20th at 9 o'clock. I'm a thief. I just don't think I stole that much.
Step on the
the-
T.
the-
He letting you out with just conditions.
Okay, what do I do next?
Step on the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Red X. It's the pen right there. No, black.
Oh, I'm sorry.
State your name.
What do you mean? It didn't bother me a bit.
No, you didn't. You got it from the judge. That came from the probation officer.
Okay.
Same thing. Ain't nothing gonna change.
All right, Mr. Hayes, how you doing, sir?
All right, sir.
Before the court on violation of probation for what was originally possessed of petty theft in front of Judge Register. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Judge Register in his infinite wisdom, where you held without bond. Your court date is November the 16th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
All right, step to your right, sir. Next. Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
Red X. State your name.
Joshua Boudreaux.
Mr. Boudreaux, you're before the court on failure to appear for arraignment for what was originally attempted burglary while armed times 2, burglary while armed times 10. You understand those charges?
You understand why you're here?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, if I find you do qualify for the services of the public defender's office, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Judge Clark, in his infinite wisdom and glorious hair, is already held without bond. Your court date's going to be November the 30th at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
All right, step to your right. Next.
It looks like Fabio on steroids. It's unreal. It's
Next.
glorious. It's
Fine.
glorious. I don't know that we can handle it with the court. I just think that might be too
Red
much.
X, sir. State your name.
Mr. Vernon, you're full of court on violation of probation for grand theft, failure to appear for a violation of probation hearing on the grand theft, a failure to appear on violation of probation hearing grand theft from a dwelling. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Judge Clark is where you held without bond. Your court date's going to be November the 22nd at 9 o'clock.
No bond?
No bond.
All right, step to your right to the T. Next.
Well,
Bo.
oh no, this is why I love. It's taking me a while.
Next.
If Fanbrook could keep up, we'd be done already.
You ask me why I be yelling and they don't hear it anyway, so. Red X. State your name.
David Benjamin.
Who?
How the heck? That's
You're-
22. I got it. I got it.
All right, Mr. Benjamin, you're fully court on an in-state warrant out of Taylor County, Florida. You understand that, sir?
Sir, I'm sorry.
You understand why you're here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have y'all talked to Taylor County?
I have not. Wait, hold on.
Somebody talk to us? Can I talk to Taylor County?
But they said they're not sending something because they're not.
Okay, here it is. Okay, 'cause Taylor County doesn't want him because they're not, they say they didn't even issue the warrant. Grammar issued the warrant from the bench last week. And so they don't have a teletype to send because they didn't issue the warrant.
So they don't want him?
No. Grammar violated his Taylor County from the bench like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me get this right. He's on probation out of Taylor County, being monitored in Bay County for a felony case out of Taylor County, and they don't want him back. I like it. Release him on his own recognizance.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
Well,
Step to your right.
here's the problem, Mr. Benjamin, to be honest with you. What's going to happen next is you're going to get out of jail. You're going to show up and you're going to check back in with probation, and they're going to cuff you because Taylor County is going to go through the process of issuing the warrant. So just so you know. But
Go ahead and sign.
So,
Enjoy your weekend.
oh,
20, didn't come. Actually, him and Cuvier both said they didn't want to come to court. That's why.
Well, they're both held without bond, so I can kind of understand. On Bo's case, he's held without bond on the VOP. His court date is November the 22nd at 9 o'clock. The resisting 2,500. Paraphernalia is 1,000. On the misdemeanors, he's got October 16th at 1 o'clock. And Bo knows better. I mean, it's not personal with Bo. Shane, on the other hand, it might be personal. He's held without bond on
I
VOP.
mean, I'm used to both of them.
Yeah. November 22nd at 9 o'clock on Mr. Cuvier with Judge Clark and his magnificent locks of glory.
State your name, sir.
I'm not even overselling it, honestly. Maybe underselling it. Truthfully. Is this Mr. Marshall?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Marshall, you're before the court on a fugitive justice warrant out of the great state of Alabama, specifically Geneva County. You from Ozark too? Where are you from?
Gaston, Alabama.
Gadsden. Ah, North Alabama. That is God's country. They want you in Geneva though, okay?
Yes, sir.
They've asked us to hold you. We're going to hold you without bond. Here's the only issue. The only thing to really argue about is whether or not you are the Sebastian Allen Marshall that Geneva County, Alabama is looking for. If you agree that you are, it is in your best interest to go ahead and sign the waiver of extradition by video in my presence, putting them on the clock to come get you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and step to your left and sign the 5 copies of the waiver.
The other left. Sign right here.
What makes an L? Hold it out. It's the one that makes an L. I had a high school football coach that told me that. Apparently I struggled on things. I wasn't, no, that was here. I was at Bay High.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, not even good. They shouldn't have put me on offense. They should have just said, go get them. Why is this thing? Computers, I swear.
See something real quick.
These hard.
Step that to the X for me.
If IT tells me to turn something off and turn it back on again one more time, I might throw this thing. I'm just saying. See how far a laptop will go. All right, sir. We're going to bring you back on November the 13th if you haven't already been transported, but I am confident, since we've got other people going to Geneva County, that you will be long gone by then.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
To your right.
Here I am wearing LSU colors and same roll tide.
State your name, sir.
Sebastian Morris.
Mr. Morris, before the court on violation of probation for fraudulent use of a credit card in front of Judge Clark. You understand that charge, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir, but I have another question. I was wondering if I could qualify either L or R&R so I can make it to my job interview tomorrow.
Absolutely not. No.
Yes, sir.
No, Judge Clark is already held without bond. But here's the thing. When you see Judge Clark in November, talk about his hair. He likes that. Get on his good side. Maybe he'll work with you. November 22nd at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. State your name, sir.
Justin Cannon.
I want him to put it in a bun. If Judge Clark wore a man bun to court, I would absolutely die. That would end it for me. That's what I need that in my life. I need, okay. Mr. Cannon, you're before the court on a driving license suspended or revoked as a third or subsequent offense. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. That's true?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Based on your application, I find you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. No. Hey, it's just the end of week 1. All right, so you got an attorney now. Deputy, criminal history?
They got him on probation out of Washington County with a
That sounds
23.
like a Judge Hill issue.
Yes, sir. Locally, smuggling contraband, VOP 21, opium derivative with intent, meth paraphernalia 21, 19 grand theft, dealing and stolen, habitual crimes against person, grand theft, retail theft, heroin with intent, FTA times. His history locally goes back
Yeah.
to 2007.
The VOP court case number you got, what is that number?
23
curiosity.
0001. See,
0001?
yes,
He was the very first felony case in Washington County of the year? Justin,
I didn't even know that.
congratulations.
So, Judge Vann, I mean, you know, obviously I've got a bunch of charges and whatnot, and I'm pretty familiar with all this stuff. Listen, man, I was literally dropped the dude off that had a driver's license. It was driving me last night from work.
Don't talk about it today.
Yeah, don't talk about the facts of the case, Mr. Cannon. Here's the deal.
I'm just saying that.
We're just saving you some time, going ahead and serving you with the warrant, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
5,000 driving license been revoked. The court date is November the 27th at 9 o'clock. In case 23-0001, Washington County case, I'm going to go ahead and sign the warrant for violation of probation. That way you don't have to ping back and forth.
so I mean, so I'm saying, so I can go, so can I bond out here and just turn myself in up there?
Correct. Incorrect. No, we're going to hold you. But you're getting credit starting right now.
next, step to your right to the T. Next,